It's week 1 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Niners. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Third and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Set.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready. Run. Set. Run. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, now their rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. And what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
49ers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Set.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down. The motion man here is Mitchell. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Titans. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity. They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Set.
On the handoff, it's Algier. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Set. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Algier. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Akers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Herbert to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ray.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Let's go now.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Herbert. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Hey. Go.
Now give on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. He'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Titans first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now, faking the give. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Go.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They bring Judy in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Shaheed with the catch. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will score. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, 49ers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now, the extra point.
Smash! Smash! Hey! Hey! Alert! Alert! Reload! Reload!
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact
Personal
with
foul.
the kicker too
Roughing
late.
the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go! Here we go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Titans first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Taking, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, run. Set. Go. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Go.
They bring Judy in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got it at about the 8, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the 49ers are going to open up the lead to 8. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. The Texans with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Christian Watson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trey Benson, a touchdown run in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long job. You're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try to run. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Titans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense.
Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Algier. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. A throw caught by Judy on the outside.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Go.
Now, Herbert. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. This throw left is complete with Judy.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Let's go.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll try and run for this with Algier. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That one is good. And the Niners will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. 1st and 10. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Algier. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Let's go.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Ready.
They'll run it here with Algier to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Hey, go lion. Real. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught, and he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. 3rd and goal.
Go.
They'll run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. this offense and their running back heading back on the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. There was a couple of yards on that one. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. Now a handoff, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Running is Akers. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Herbert. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. 3rd and 9.
Set. Go.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. This returnable from the 4. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Set. Go, hey, go, go, go. Set.
Now Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. 2nd down and 3.
At the 6-yard line.
Go.
Herbert to the air again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to even the score late. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Akers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll take this down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run Algier. He's going to have a Niners 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Algier. And he'll get about 5. Here's 2nd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll stick to the ground. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Algier. A short game, down to the 7. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Again, it'll be Algier. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. It is 3rd and goal.
Go.
They'll try and run, and here's Algier. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Now, faking the give. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the Titans have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Here is 1st and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single-game NFL record. So a win here for the 49ers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.